Hey, Grant Nelson for Thief River Falls Radio and another edition of Community Grant. We're at the Barzan facility. What is that? That's the big building that's been added on, or added in addition to DigiKey at the Brooks facility. Now we're with Dave Doherty and Brian DeHaan from DigiKey. Gentlemen, welcome. First off, Dave, let's start out here. You've given everybody a nice new landmark to look at from the sky here.
No, it's been absolutely beautiful, and just seeing the people come by over the last few years to watch it from its birth to now has been impressive.
Brian DeHaan, tell us a little bit about the background of this facility.
This facility was started in October 2017, was when the vision that our executives approved. The footprint is 1 million square feet, so it's about 800 by 600 roughly, and it's 4 floors comprising 2.2 million usable square feet. It's about 4 times larger than the Brooks facility. It is designed for the year 2030 for our business and beyond, most likely. So we changed from person to goods, whereas people walk to the product to pick it, to goods to person, where the product comes to the person. That results in a lot more automation. And it also results in transforming how the stations are laid out. It's a very large facility, so there's a lot of walking to the station. We want to make sure it was a good design for the employees and the team. So that's really the basis behind it.
We're in one of the most striking aspects of this new building, and that's the bridge. Dave, can you tell us just a little bit about the purpose for the bridge?
Yeah, there are multiple reasons. We wanted to link and have the idea that we were part of one campus, we're one company, but it also forms, a link between the two facilities. You can imagine that first year, anybody who's moved their house can think about the goods going from the house to the truck back to the new house. Well, the conveyor you'll see to my left will help facilitate the transportation of product from the old building into the new building.
Okay. Shipping and receiving is on the first floor. Second and third floor, tell us a little bit about them.
Second is the same as fourth, which is picking. It's basically replicas. Okay. Third floor is mainly storage. The north half is kind of like a split level house. The north half is pallet racking on the first floor, and on the third floor is more manual picking, plus a reserved area for the future, more automation to be put in the future for additional storage.
Second and fourth floor are the same. Is that a redundancy thing to give one floor a break, or because you need more people doing that job?
It's both. We need the capacity, but it also provides redundancy. We have replica systems, so if one of the systems were to go down, we'd have the other as a backup. Plus, when we do our next expansion, we'll have to take one of them down as we upgrade the other one. So it's both. It's capacity and redundancy.
Can you tell us a little bit about storage, how much storage you have here, if there's a way to quantify that amount of storage that you have?
Well, we kind of go by locations or by SKUs. We're designed to what we think will be about 2.6 million SKUs in stock. Based on all the storage mechanisms we have. That's an estimate, but that's kind of our 2030 target as we grow our inventory over time.
Is there going to be a period of time when the public can maybe see the building at some period?
We absolutely want to welcome some folks in. We've had a history, whether it's the holiday dinner, etc., that we will clearly be doing that. This is one of the first times we haven't been required to wear a hard hat and a vest because of the construction and where we're at. But give us some time, because Brian and his team still have 8 months of testing ahead of them. And we've got some neat ideas that we really haven't shared publicly yet on what we could be doing over there, but what will be clear is it'll be a completely separate operation than what's over here. We talk to our new hires that come in. There is nothing unique except our people. We have product that other distributors could have. We use FedEx and UPS that our competitors can use. And so the only difference, this local community, they're the difference. That's not what's available to our competitors. And so we invest in the people invest in the customer does business with DigiKey. It's a great cycle.
We're in the west compartment of the Barzan facility, and this is a lot of storage you've got here, Brian. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, how many levels of storage do you have for product here?
There's 35 levels that are currently designed in, 25 which are full. We plan to use the bottom 10 levels for future expansion.
Okay. Somebody's working down here on the floor. They need an item. Automatically, a trolley comes, grabs the box that item is in, brings it out to them, they grab it, and it goes right back to where it was.
That's a very good synopsis, but there's a lot of complexity behind that, obviously.
Let's talk about the complexity. There's a lot of people who did a lot of work to make this happen. Could you tell us a little about some of the teams, individuals behind this, the people who have designed and engineered this?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. But a lot of stuff you don't see is all the software development that drives this system. Our DigiKey IT teams have spent hundreds of labor hours, thousands of labor hours, person years, however you want to quantify it, but lots of dedication. The software team developing all of the software that's needed. DigiKey is known for being a high service company, so we have a lot of features in the software to help with that, and it makes it very complex to develop, and just a ton of work went into it. So the engineering team had a lot to do it. We simulated this entire system with software simulation. We had a whole testing team dedicated to it. And finally, and definitely not least, we have a change management team that helps the team that's coming from Brooks to come over here and use the system effectively, to manage the change. That's an important aspect of when you're working, and every day you worked here for 20 years and now you have a new thing to do tomorrow. You want to make sure that change is introduced effectively. That's going to help the efficiency and adoption of this system. So that team is working very hard to help make that happen.
A lot of sleepless nights?
Not too many, because I have a good team. We have a good team working on this. There's hundreds of people involved. They all have a great sense of ownership, as Dave was talking about earlier. This design is the culmination of many people's careers so far. I came here for this reason, to work on this system, and a lot of people have been dedicated a good portion of their career to this. So I don't have a lot of worries.
Brian DeHaan, thank you very much for the tour. The building is deceptively simple, and I think there's been an awful lot of smart people who've done a lot of work to make it as simple as possible.
Yeah, I would agree. It's no more complex than it needs to be, we hope. Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of people that put a lot of thousands of hours into the design of this facility. Suppliers from all over the world have come together to deliver this for us, and we're really happy about it. We're proud to have it be part of the community.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Grant Nelson for Thief River Falls Radio with another edition of Community Grant.